Keeping course material current. A few weeks after Sarah completed her first class, she received an email from one of her former students. Thank you for the class. I noticed that one of the statutes we discussed has recently changed. Will that affect the information you taught? Sarah immediately opened her course materials and compared them to the current Arizona law. The student was correct. A legislative change had modified part of the statute after she had developed her presentation. Concerned, Sarah called David. I only taught that class a few weeks ago, she said. How could my material already be outdated? David wasn't surprised. Welcome to real estate education, he replied. The day you finish writing a course is the day you begin updating it. That may sound discouraging, but it's one of the realities of becoming an exceptional instructor. Unlike many other subjects, real estate education is constantly evolving. Laws are amended, administrative rules are revised, court decisions create new legal interpretations, contracts are updated, and industry practices continue to change. Great instructors recognize that course development is never truly finished. Instead, it becomes an ongoing process of reviewing, improving, and refining the material to ensure students receive accurate and relevant information. Arizona real estate instructors have a responsibility to present information that reflects current law and accepted industry practice. Imagine teaching an outdated disclosure requirement or using a contract form that has been replaced. Students trust that the information they receive in class is accurate. If that information is outdated, it can lead to confusion, poor business decisions, or even violations of Arizona law once those students begin practicing. That's why maintaining current course material isn't simply a matter of professionalism, it's part of protecting the public. David explained that every instructor should develop a routine for monitoring changes that affect their courses. That includes reviewing updates from the Arizona Department of Real Estate, watching for changes to the Arizona Revised Statutes and Arizona Administrative Code, monitoring revisions to real estate forms, and paying attention to important court decisions that influence how laws are interpreted. Even when a legislative change appears minor, it can have a significant impact on how a topic should be taught. He also reminded Sarah that examples used in class should evolve just as quickly as the laws themselves. Students relate to current events. A recent disciplinary action, an Arizona court decision, or a change in industry practice often creates far more meaningful discussions than examples that are 10 or 15 years old. Current examples demonstrate that the instructor remains engaged in the profession and understands how today's real estate environment differs from the past. Sarah then looked through one of her older presentations and noticed several references to technology that agents no longer used. Some screenshots were outdated, and a few statistics no longer reflected today's market. Although none of the information was intentionally incorrect, she realized it no longer represented the profession students were preparing to enter. David smiled when she mentioned it. Students notice those things, he said. When they see outdated examples, they begin wondering what else may no longer be current. That's why experienced instructors schedule regular course reviews instead of waiting until a problem is discovered. Many educators perform a complete review of every course at least once each year, while also making revisions whenever significant legal or industry changes occur. This process not only improves accuracy, but also keeps classroom discussions fresh and relevant. Another habit David encouraged was maintaining version control. As instructors make revisions throughout the year, it's surprisingly easy to lose track of which presentation, handout, or instructor guide is the most current. By dating revisions, organizing electronic files, and maintaining one master version of each course, instructors avoid accidentally teaching from outdated materials. This simple organizational habit saves time and reduces unnecessary mistakes. Perhaps the most important lesson Sarah learned that day had nothing to do with statutes or PowerPoint slides. Great instructors never assume their courses are finished. They continuously read, research, attend educational programs, and learn from other professionals. They welcome feedback from students, monitor industry developments, and look for opportunities to improve every time they teach. Their goal isn't simply to maintain an approved course. Their goal is to provide students with the most accurate, practical, and valuable education possible. As Sarah closed her laptop, she smiled. I thought writing the course was the hard part. David laughed. Writing the course is only the beginning. Keeping it current is what separates a good instructor from a great one. That lesson stayed with Sarah throughout her teaching career. She realized that every update she made wasn't simply improving her presentation, it was improving the education her students received and helping prepare better real estate professionals to serve the people of Arizona. Instructor tip: schedule time on your calendar at least once each quarter to review your course materials. Small updates made consistently are far easier than trying to rewrite an entire course after years of changes have accumulated. Online discussion question 1. Why is it important for real estate instructors to continually update their course materials? Answer: real estate laws, administrative rules, forms, technology, and industry practices continually change. Keeping course materials current ensures students receive accurate information that prepares them to practice competently and ethically while helping protect the public. Question 2. What are some reliable ways instructors can stay informed about changes affecting their courses? Answer: instructors should regularly monitor ADRE announcements, legislative updates, changes to statutes and administrative rules, revisions to forms, significant court decisions, and other developments that impact Arizona real estate practice. Question 3. How does maintaining current course material improve an instructor's credibility? Answer: students gain confidence in instructors who present current information, use relevant examples, and demonstrate an ongoing commitment to professional development. Accurate and up-to-date instruction builds trust and improves the overall learning experience.